You're going to sleep tonight. You're going to turn off the light, close your eyes, and then you're going to hear it. You won't be able to say where it's coming from. It'll sound like a truck parked outside with the engine running. You'll think, that's it. That's all it is. But you'll get up, walk to the window, and the street will be empty. Silence outside, and the hum in here. This isn't fiction. This is Taos, New Mexico. And there are people who have been hearing this sound for 30 years, who never slept right again, who lost their jobs, their marriages, their minds. And science, with all its equipment, all its laboratories, all its experts, looked at this town and said, we don't know what it is. Taos sits in northern New Mexico. High altitude, red desert sand, the Sangre de Cristo Mountains rising in the background. The name means blood of Christ in Spanish, and when the sun sets there, you understand why. It's the kind of place where writers and artists go to find silence. D.H. Lawrence lived there, Aldous Huxley. Julia Roberts has a home there. Quiet, small, under 6,000 people. In the early 90s, residents started complaining about a sound. Not a noisy neighbor, not construction, not traffic. A hum. Low, constant, pulsing, as if something enormous was running underneath the earth, as if the town itself had an engine. But only some people could hear it. 2 out of every 100. Everyone else, complete silence. 2 people in the same room, one hearing it, the other, nothing. One sleeping, the other losing their mind. Let me try to describe what those who hear it report. It's not a whistle, it's not a hiss. It's low, it's deep. It sits between 32 and 80 hertz, below what most equipment can clearly register. Someone said it sounds like a diesel truck parked outside with the engine running, that never shuts off. Another said it feels like a massive refrigerator humming inside their head. A woman described it as the air vibrating as if the whole world were humming and nobody else noticed. And there's one detail that keeps scientists up at night. Earplugs don't help. In some cases, they make it worse. Because the sound doesn't enter through the ear the way normal sound does. It enters through the body. It vibrates in the bones, in the chest, at the base of the skull. One hearer described it this way. It's easier to feel than to hear, like a pressure settling into the bones, not the ears. And it's worse at night. Always worse at night. When the town goes quiet, when there's no more noise left to cover it. When you're lying in the dark and it's there. Let me tell you what this sound has done to the people who live with it. Severe sleep deprivation, weeks, months. Headaches that don't respond to medication. Nausea, dizziness, nosebleeds with no apparent cause. Memory loss. Difficulty concentrating. And then what comes after the sleep deprivation? Anxiety that won't lift, depression, suicidal thoughts. This is documented in the scientific reports of the American government itself, which was forced to investigate after residents took the issue to Congress. In the United Kingdom, where the same kind of hum was reported in other cities, the sound has been linked to at least 3 confirmed suicides. 3 people who heard something no one else could hear, who asked for help, who were dismissed, who couldn't take it anymore. Imagine waking up every day with an engine inside your head. Imagine going to the doctor and being told there's nothing wrong. Imagine telling your partner and watching them hear nothing. Imagine turning on the news and nobody is talking about it. And the hum keeps going. every day, every day, every day. In 1993, after years of complaints, the residents of Taos went to the United States Congress. It wasn't a group of lunatics. It was workers, teachers, retirees, ordinary people asking for one simple thing. Someone find out where this sound is coming from. The government listened and sent a team. Not just any team. Los Alamos National Laboratory, Sandia National Laboratories, the Phillips Laboratory of the United States Air Force, the University of New Mexico. State-of-the-art equipment, acoustic, seismic, and electromagnetic sensors, installed inside the homes of hearers, in the streets, in open fields. They monitored for months. Hearers would notify the team when the hum appeared. Scientists watched the data in real time. And in the end, scientist Rod Whitaker of Los Alamos said, "We cannot identify the origin." Not, "It might be this," not, "It's probably that." We cannot identify the origin. They ruled out local industrial activity. They ruled out seismic activity. They ruled out electromagnetic interference. The final report ended with a single line. We are left with a mystery. When science finds no answer, the vacuum fills with other things. The first theory: industrial low-frequency sound, compressors, high-pressure gas lines, frequencies that travel for miles. In Kokomo, Indiana, same phenomenon. The hum was traced to industrial fans at a factory. In Taos, nothing found. The second, the Earth itself. Submarine geological activity generates a constant hum in the infrasound range, detected by seismographs around the world. Taos, with its closed valley and mountains on all sides, may function as a natural resonance chamber, amplifying something that exists everywhere, but that there becomes audible. The third, the human body. Ears generate their own sounds all the time. In places as quiet as the Taos Desert at night, some bodies may begin to hear themselves, and the brain interprets it as external, as a threat, as something that won't stop. The fourth, the government. In the 1980s, the United States Navy built a submarine communication system called ELF, extremely low frequency. Radio waves so low they penetrate hundreds of meters of ocean. Some residents believe the ELF transmissions blanket American territory, and that the government knows and chose not to say. None of these theories have been proven. None have been fully ruled out. Some residents left. They drove out of Taos, crossed the state, crossed the country, and the hum stopped. They came back. The hum came back with them. Others never managed to leave. Roots, family, a paid-off house, a job, and the hum as a constant backdrop to every meal, every conversation, every night. In 2012, a researcher named Glenn McPherson, who also heard the hum somewhere else in the world, built the World Hum Map, a digital map where anyone can log where they hear it, how they describe it, what it does to them. Today it has more than 16,000 entries on every continent. This isn't a collective delusion. It's a global phenomenon that science still cannot explain. Taos is still there. Red desert, the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, endless sky. And at night, for 2 out of every 100 people, the hum is still there too. There's no exorcism for this, no surgery, no medication, no answer, just the sound, low, constant, pulsing, moving through bone, getting louder the harder you try to ignore it. There when you close your eyes, there when you open them. The scientists packed up their equipment The residents stayed. And the last thing American official science said about the Taos Hum was, "We are left with a mystery. You're going to sleep tonight. You're going to turn off the light. Close your eyes. Do you hear something?"